try this in page number 271. All of you see in page 271, try this. What is that one? Write lengths of hypotenuse, opposite side and adjacent side for the given angles in the given triangle. So first write down that one. Try this. Page number 271. So first draw that triangle. What is that triangle? That is a right angle triangle and its name is ABC, right angled at B, and BC is equal to 4 centimeters and AC is equal to 5 centimeters. Okay, and now we have to find the lengths of hypotenuse, opposite side and adjacent side for the given angle. So what is our given angle? First one, for angle C. For angle C. So we have to find the lengths of hypotenuse, adjacent side and opposite side for angle C. So before that, we have to find all the three sides lengths in that triangle. But we have only two sides, that is BC and AC. So AC is equal to 5 centimeters and BC is equal to 4 centimeters. What about the third side? So first we have to find the length of the third side. So I am using here Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, what is our Pythagoras theorem? So it is applicable only to right angle triangles. Okay. So what is Pythagoras theorem? It is nothing but the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of squares of other two sides. So what is our Pythagoras theorem? Square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. So s square plus s square. What is hypotenuse here? The side which is opposite to right angle is nothing but hypotenuse. So here hypotenuse is 5 square. So 5 square is equal to, one of the side is 4. So 4 square. The other side we have to find, and that is AB. So I am writing just as AB. So AB square. And we have to find the AB length. Okay, what is 5 square? 25 is equal to 16 plus AB square. And next, AB square is equal to 25 minus 16. So what is AB here? AB square is equal to the 9. And AB is equal to, implies AB is equal to root 9. That is nothing but 3 centimeters. So what is the length of third side? That is equal to 3 centimeters. Now we are going to find the lengths of sides which are opposite to angle C and adjacent to angle C. Okay. So first one is hypotenuse. So what is the hypotenuse length here? Hypotenuse means the side which is opposite to right angle. So AC. AC is equal to 5 centimeters. And now I am writing here opposite side to angle C. So what is opposite side to angle C? So this is our opposite side. So what is opposite side to angle C? That is AB. So AB length, what is the length of AB? AB is equal to 3 centimeters. Okay, and next, adjacent side to angle C. So what is the adjacent side here? Angle C is here. And what is the adjacent side here? BC. So BC is equal to
BC.
4 centimeters. So BC is equal to 4 centimeter. So in this way, we can find the lengths of opposite side, adjacent side to the given angle. First, we have to find all the three sides of the given right angle triangle by using Pythagoras theorem, and then we follow to find the opposite side and adjacent side of the angle, the given angle. So this is our first part in try this page number 271. Write down in your CW. Trigonometric ratios. Okay, next topic is trigonometric ratios. So what is a ratio? It is nothing but the comparison between two quantities. It is nothing but the comparison between two quantities. So what is trigonometric ratios? In trigonometry, we have some ratios. What are those? And what we call the ratios. Okay. Say, let us take an example. I have a right angle triangle ABC, and I am considering the angle C, acute angle C. And I have another right angle triangle, that is PQR, and I am considering the acute angle as P. Okay. And now I am ready to find the ratio between opposite side to hypotenuse. So what is the ratio between opposite side of angle C to hypotenuse? So what is opposite side of angle C? AB. And I am finding the ratio means divided by what is hypotenuse? AC. And next, if we find the same to this triangle, to angle P. So what is our opposite side here? QR. By what is our hypotenuse? PR. So PR. Okay. So this is the ratio between opposite side and hypotenuse for a given angle C. And this is the ratio between same ratio, that is opposite side to angle P and hypotenuse. Okay. If we find all the ratios of opposite side and hypotenuse, we find those are constant. That means these are all equal to a constant K. Constant K. So we can consider this as a constant term. So thus the constant term is termed as sine of angle. Okay. So what is sine? What we define? How can we define the sine of a given triangle? So it is nothing but it is the ratio of opposite side. Ratio of opposite side of the given angle and hypotenuse is called as sine. Okay, so we can write it as sine theta. Theta is nothing but it is an angle. It is the Greek letter to indicate an angle. So sine theta is equal to opposite side to theta divided by hypotenuse. So it is a ratio. It is a ratio. What is that ratio? Opposite side to the given angle. So here we are given theta. So opposite side to theta divided by hypotenuse. It is sine theta. So what is the definition of sine? It is the ratio between opposite side of the given angle and the hypotenuse. Okay. So sine theta is equal to opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. So in this triangle, in the first triangle, tell me, any one of you unmute yourself and tell me sine A. Can anyone?
Ma'am, sin A is equal to BC by
BC by
AC.
AC. Very good. So we have to check what is the opposite side to the given angle. Here the given angle is A. So sine A means opposite side to A. So here the angle, what is the opposite side? BC. And what is the hypotenuse? The side which is
Yes.
opposite right angle. So BC by AC. Very good. Chaitanya, mute yourself. And any one of you, unmute yourself and tell me what is sine C.
Ma'am, AB by AC, ma'am.
AB by AC.
AC, ma'am.
So, very good. AB by AC. So it is nothing but opposite side to hypotenuse ratio. So what is the opposite side to angle C? Angle C ka opposite to AB. So
AB.
AB divided by, what is the hypotenuse here? AC.
Opposite
So
to right angle.
AC. Okay. Very good. Mute yourself. And the next, any one of you, sine R.
Ma'am, sin R is equal to
UP by
PQ by PR, ma'am.
PQ by PR, ma'am.
Yeah,
PR.
very good. So the opposite side to R is PQ and the hypotenuse is opposite to right angle, that is PR. Very good. Mute yourself, ma. What is the sine P? Another one.
Ma'am, Chandrika. QR by
QR.
ma'am. QR by PR, ma'am.
PR, ma'am.
PR. So in this way, we can find the ratio between opposite side to hypotenuse by using sine. Okay. So what is sine theta? Opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. So it is nothing but the ratio of opposite side of the given angle and the hypotenuse of the triangle. Okay. Write down in CW. Write fastly. So it is nothing but the ratio between adjacent side to hypotenuse. So it is nothing but the ratio between adjacent side of the given angle. It is most important point we have to mention here, that is the given angle, because if the angle changes, then the adjacent side also changes. So adjacent side of the given angle to hypotenuse, it is nothing but cosine. Okay, so it can be written as cos theta is equal to adjacent side of theta by hypotenuse. Okay. So unmute any one of you other than those who said the answer in previous.
Yes, ma'am.
And say, what is cos A?
AB by AC, ma'am.
BC by AC, ma'am.
Okay, A means angle A here, and we have the formula, that is adjacent side of theta by hypotenuse. So
Hypotenuse.
A, adjacent side to A is AB.
AB by AC, ma'am.
AB by
AC,
Mute
ma'am.
yourself. And next, anyone other than the previous ones? Cos C.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, BC by AC, ma'am.
Tell me.
BC by AC.
Ma'am, BC by AC, ma'am.
Only one of you tell me answer. BC by
BC AC.
BC by AC. Because the adjacent side to angle C is BC and the hypotenuse is AC. So BC by AC. Very good. Mute yourself, ma. Unmute another one. What is cos R?
QR by PR, ma'am.
Very good. QR by PR. So the adjacent side to R is QR and hypotenuse is PR. So QR by PR. Okay, mute yourself, ma. And what is cos P?
PQ by PR, ma'am.
PQ by PR, ma'am.
PR by PQ. PR.
Not PR. PQ by PR. So the adjacent side to P is PQ and hypotenuse is PR. So
PR.
PQ PR is the ratio between adjacent side of P to hypotenuse, that is cos P. Okay, so why we taken these ratios? Anyone of you? Why we taken these ratios? Why they define trigonometric ratios? Could anyone tell me the answer? Only one of you tell me the answer.
మ్యామ్ మనం కనుక్కునేది కొసైన్ కాబట్టి మనం ఈ రేషియోస్ తీసుకున్నాం మ్యామ్.
Why we define cosine? I am asking that question. Why we define trigonometric ratios? Because ratios between opposite side to hypotenuse and adjacent side to hypotenuse and next one also are constants in all triangles. Okay, those are constant values. So that is why we taken them as ratios, as trigonometric ratios. Okay, are you understand? Those are constants. We get the ratios between opposite side to hypotenuse, adjacent side to hypotenuse, and next opposite side to adjacent. Those are all constants. That is why we taken only 3 ratios. Those are sine, cosine, and tan. Okay, next ratio is tan. Write down this in CW. We will go to third definition, tangent. So what is tangent? It is also a ratio. So what is that ratio? The ratio between opposite side to the given angle and adjacent side of the given angle is called tangent of the given angle. So what is tangent? Tangent, it is also written as tan. So tan theta is equal to, we can write it as a small letters, tan theta. Tan theta is equal to opposite side to theta divided by adjacent side to theta. Okay, so this is our tan theta formula, opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. So can anyone tell me the ratio between this one tan A?
BC by AB, ma'am.
AB BC by AB, ma'am.
Is
BC by A.
that is opposite side. So opposite side A so by AB. BC by AB. Very good. And next one. What is
Ma'am.
tan?
Ma'am, tan small letters లో రాయాలా మ్యామ్, క్యాపిటల్స్ లో రాయాలా మ్యామ్?
You can write it only in small letters, but we can write it as first cap letter.
ఓకే.
Any way you can write it, but we cannot write all capital letters.
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
Okay. So tan C.
AB by BC, ma'am.
AB by BC, ma'am.
AB. So AB
By BC, ma'am.
AB by BC. Very
BC.
good. And what is tan R? What is tan R?
QP by
QP by
RP. PR.
PR, ma'am.
PQ by QR. And what is tan P?
QR by
Or by
PR, ma'am.
QR by
PQ.
PR, ma'am.
PR.
PQ.
QR by PQ. So, did you think about tan Q? Why we don't give the ratios to the angle Q? Only we are asking the two angles, that is R and P. Why don't we give the ratio to Q?
Ma'am, because the adjacent side of angle Q is hypotenuse.
Okay, very good. So it is a right angle. So we cannot give the hypotenuse to right angle, or we cannot give adjacent side. We cannot say opposite side to that right angle. So we are discussing these ratios, trigonometric ratios, only for acute angles in a right angle triangle. So that is the point you have to understand here. So these ratios are only for acute angles in the right angle triangle, not for right angle. Okay. So how many ratios we got?
3,
How
ma'am.
many? Three.
Three, ma'am.
What are those?
Sin theta.
Sin
Sin theta.
Tangent.
Cos theta.
Cos theta. Tan theta.
Okay, write down. Our trigonometric ratios are mainly three. Those are sine, and next one cos. So what is
Tan.
sin theta?
Tan.
Opposite side by hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse.
And cos theta, adjacent side
Adjacent by hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse.
by, and tan theta.
Opposite side of the
by
given
hypo-
angle by
Opposite
adjacent
side
adjacent
by
side of the
adjacent side.
given angle.
Adjacent sides, ma'am.
You have to mention here the angle, that is very, very important.
Given
Opposite
angle.
side to theta by hypotenuse, and adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse, and opposite side to theta by
adjacent side to theta.
Okay, these three are trigonometric ratios, and I am giving you inverse trigonometric ratios. Inverse trigonometric ratios. What is the meaning? Inverse. You got reciprocals. Reciprocal of a given ratio is nothing but inverse trigonometric ratio. If we reciprocate, what would be the ratio?
Hypotenuse by opposite
by
side
sin
of the
theta.
given angle.
Very good. Hypotenuse by opposite side. And this ratio?
secant theta.
Hypotenuse by
Hypotenuse by
adjacent
adjacent side
angle
of
of the
theta.
given triangle.
Adjacent side of theta. And this ratio?
Adjacent side of
Adjacent
by
angle
opposite
theta
side of
by opposite side of the theta.
Very good. And these ratios are called as inverse trigonometric ratios. And these are sine inverse
1
Secant.
by sin theta.
cosec theta. And cos inverse ratio is secant theta.
Secant.
And tan inverse ratio is called as
Cot theta.
So, tan inverse ratio, that means sin theta is inverse to cosec theta and cosec theta is inverse to sin theta. That means those are multiplicative inverses. Multiplicative inverses. So we can write them as sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta. Okay. Is multiplicative inverse to sin theta. And next, cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta. And tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta.
Cot theta.
In the same way, we can write in this way also. Cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. And sec theta is equal to 1 by cot theta.
Cos theta.
These are all multiplicative inverses. So cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. So whenever we find tan theta, we can write it as 1 by cot theta, cos theta, 1 by sec theta, sin theta, 1 by cosec theta. Because these three ratios are inverse ratios for the given trigonometric ratios. Okay. Did you get clarification for this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Write down in CW.